Hello, can everyone hear us now? Hello, can everyone hear us now?
Oh, we need to turn the volume off.
Hear us now?
Yes, turn the volume off. Yes, that makes
Right,
sense, doesn't
that makes
it?
sense, yeah. Yay!
Yay! Thank you for bearing with us. That was terribly embarrassing.
It was incredibly stressful as well.
We were streaming for like 10 minutes with no audio, and
We were literally just talking away, like everyone could hear us.
did you enjoy the cat? I've got another one as well. I've got another one as well. Okay, so we need to remember what we just said.
Yeah, well, I mean, first off, thank you for bearing with us, those people who did bear with us. As you can see, from that 10 minutes of personal humiliation, this is the first time we've ever done this.
Yeah.
So,
This is our house, by the way.
I've just realised as well, I said at the beginning, if you can't hear us, tell us on the chat. And I'm just thinking to myself, well, people couldn't hear me say that, which is why they... Yeah. Okay, we're going to start again. Thanks for joining us, everyone. If you've never met us before, I'm Cliff, this is Poppy. We are the owners of Tiny Rick's Cereal and Board Game Cafe. Thank you. We obviously had to shut. Have you got a stream in the background? Does it mean like a lake type thing?
We have our stream open.
Hear an echo.
Open.
Hear an echo.
Oh.
Where's that coming from? Hear an echo.
Oh. It's muted, so it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Oh. It's muted. It shouldn't be making any noise. 1 second. It's muted. I guess we know it's working now, so I can just close it entirely, can't
Yeah.
I?
There shouldn't be any echo, though, should there? What would
How
it be
about
echoing?
now?
Hey!
Yay!
Brilliant.
Okay.
Whew. This is, you know
It's so
what?
stressful.
I thought I was tech savvy as well
Yeah.
until I decided to foolishly attempt streaming.
Yeah. Twitch
Right.
is hard.
Are we all okay? Is everyone? We're sharing the love now. Is everyone here? Is everything's good?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Brilliant.
we've got tea, so feel free to get a tea.
Okay, so the cafe obviously is shut. We've had to shut for obvious reasons.
It was a sensible choice. Before it was kind of the rule, I guess, to shut. We decided to be responsible to shut anyway.
But then we were kind of just thinking to ourselves, if we're going to be shut for an extended period, for our own kind of mental health and to alleviate boredom, we're going to play games. And we just thought, why not?
We have 500 of them.
Yeah,
so
why not communicate with people?
We will never run out of things to do.
Why not bring people into that and communicate with people, and then I don't know. It just seemed like the right idea to do. So we're going to play games. That's one of the things we're going to do. We're going to talk about games. We're going to play games. We're also going to we're keen video gamers as well. So we're also going to be doing kind of some games on Steam, even some games on the PS4 via our Twitch.
If we can work that.
If we can work that out, that's a whole. No, I think this one's more complicated. The whole PC
no,
one.
I was going to say it's quite a basic setup, isn't it?
Apparently so. But yeah. So today we're going to be playing this beautiful game.
Wingspan.
I feel like we're totally repeating myself now.
That's fine.
But that's okay, because you didn't hear me. Wingspan was last year's most kind of probably by far and away like most talked about game, most played game, most bought game. It is an absolutely beautiful game. I don't know if anyone out there has played it before, but we actually only managed to get to play it a couple of weeks ago.
It was a week ago today.
Shame on us.
Last
We should
Monday.
walk around Game of Thrones style, people shouting shame, naked. No, probably wouldn't be happy like.
We just missed out on getting this is the base game, and they recently released the European expansion, because all the cards in this, I guess we'll go through. I'm not sure how many people are watching now, but all the birds that come with this are more American.
We've done this already. People actually might have seen this but not heard it.
So they're all kind of, there's like a little map actually in the bottom of the.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice that.
I'm not sure. Can you see the little map? So that's an American bird. There we go. Focus, I think. So
It's super cute.
it says where they're from, but there is a European expansion that we just missed out on, so that would have had all the birds that we'd probably.
And it comes with all
No.
these lovely little eggs as well, and these bits of food, and then this our favourite thing in the whole world,
That
like
will fall
a little
apart.
kind of dice tower, which is like a bird house. Which you roll your dice through, obviously like that. Super cute. So yeah, we just love it. It's just and it's not as complicated as it kind of looks. Each person gets like a little board like this, and it's a pretty simple mechanic. You've got we won't go through all the rules because that would just be really dull and boring. But we'll give you before we play it. You each get like a little handful of cubes, and each one of those is your turn. And once those cubes are out, you then it's the end of the round, and you score that round. You start off with like a little handful of cards, and then which look like that, and then you start off with these like kind of your goals for the actual game at the end of the game, which the other person doesn't get to see, and then I nearly showed them to you then.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
Do that.
We've got this as well, I can't remember. So each round, there's like a goal of each round.
Yeah, which
So
you won't be able to
there
see.
is-
We can only
no.
fit so much of this in, obviously, because we haven't got a
But-
top-down camera.
There is like a little. No, you're not going to see that. It's like a little board, and then each round, there's 4 rounds. These are kind of interchangeable. It's like a random one each time. Tiles. And you get bonus points for if you have like the most of a certain criteria for each round.
Yeah. So it all takes place on this board, basically. Personally, you can do a number of things on your turn. You can gain food from the bird feeder. You can lay eggs on your birds, or you can draw more bird cards, or you can place your bird up here. So one of your markers up here, and that will let you place one of your birds if you have the required food in its particular area, whether it's grassland, woodland, or wetland.
We only played this a week ago,
Yeah.
but I've got a really bad memory, so I'm going to need.
But I mean, we both have to be honest. We have to remember so many games that, to be fair, I think people will forgive us. Forgive us if you've played this game before as well, and we're playing it absolutely wrong and wonky. I don't care really. Do you care? I'm not really bothered.
No.
So you place, and basically as you go, the more birds you kind of place, the more stuff you're going to unlock for yourself. The more eggs, the more food, the more cards, and the kind of you also have there's little things on the card that unlock on each card as well that unlock that each time you choose to place something in that column, the actual unlock symbol on the actual bird that you've already placed becomes valid, so you get more. So it's kind of like it becomes like a chain reaction, doesn't it, as you play?
Yeah. I think so.
And you got to try and get your chain reactions. Got to lay. I'm rubbish at explaining things.
Well, I think
I'm
we'll just
awful at explaining things.
play it. I think we'll just play it. This is
We should
essentially
have picked Scrabble for our first game, shouldn't
Yeah.
we? Really, that probably would have made more sense. But you know what, we'll go with
We're
it.
working with what we have.
More importantly, actually, I think we're going to play this game because we'd have played it anyway. Just join in with us in terms of just chatting to us. You might be. I don't know why you've tuned in today. I don't know why you've tuned in, but just chat to us if you want. Just feel free to chat and we'll answer questions. We'll get to know you
I was
guys.
gonna say, because we had no audio before, we got someone, James Langley, suggested that we should try Tabletop Simulator so people can join in. So that's something that we're gonna look into.
Yeah, I've heard.
suppose.
Yeah, I've heard that's really great. It's apparently it's a way other people can join in with your games. I think this. I'm not quite sure how it works, but people mentioned
I don't know.
Hero Quest on it, which obviously is a classic game, and apparently I think it actually mimics the old the actual board as a simulator on the software, so everyone can see the board.
Yeah,
Et cetera, et cetera.
if people watching have any clue.
Yeah,
um,
we'll look into it anyway. So yeah, but yeah, feel free to just. Someone's been using it to play. Excellent. All right,
great.
brilliant.
Okay. Yeah.
But that's what we might do after this.
It'll be more interactive then, I suppose.
Yeah,
won't it?
because we're looking for ideas that are as interactive as possible.
Because you are
Because
just watching two people playing
Play-
a game
play a
with each
game,
other.
which
I'm just get a glass of water.
I mean, we'll try and make this work, but board gaming gets, as we all know, gets a nasty rap about being kind of geeky and nerdy, but essentially it's all about bringing people together and chatting and communicating. So for us, it's less about the actual game a lot of the time. It's more about people kind of getting around a table and just having a laugh. So if you guys are going to watch us, just join in by just chatting. And if you're bored and you feel like you're going crazy at home, just tune in and chat to us, and we'll just have a laugh. Even if you can't actually play, regardless of whether we're using Tabletop Simulator or we've just got a game in front of us. So yeah, so there's that. Don't forget as well as we've although the cafe's shut, we've got a board game delivery service. So if you are within 4 miles of the cafe, you can go on meeplemarket.com. Is it .com or .co.uk?
.co.uk.
.co.uk and
/ Tiny Eric's Cafe.
Yeah, I think it just opens up at the moment just for Tiny Eric's Cafe. But if you go on there, we've got over 100 games that you can hire.
We
and
do
we'll
have
deliver them
some
to the door.
for sale as well.
Yeah, and
I'm not sure, you can't even see me. There are some for sale as well. I'm just going to get the cat out of the kitchen.
Yeah, we've also classic board gamers. We've got a couple of cats that just like to jump on the table, eat pieces.
There's one, there's the other one. You've seen both cats now.
Yeah, but it doesn't help that one of them's blind and deaf.
That
so
one.
He literally just jumps around and just thrashes stuff around. So we do apologise if that happens. But yeah, we're going to start playing. And the first thing we're going to do is choose a goal each.
Covered in cat fur now.
Yeah,
so we get given, I'm not sure if you explained, 2 of these cards with
so choose your ultimate goal.
Goals, and you pick one which might be the better.
And then you can choose as many of these 5 cards as you want. You start off with 1 piece of food each from each different type. So you get like fruit, I'm assuming that's vermin, it's like a rat, which is pretty cute. Wheat, you can't see this, I don't even know how to hold it up. Fish, and a worm, so insects. So
don't we
and then what you do is
2 of these,
well, no, you can choose as many cards as you want from your hand, but for every card you choose, you have to get rid of one of your starting food tokens.
Say that again.
So you can have as many of these. You can retain as many cards as you want out of your starting 5, but for every card you retain in your hand, you have to give up one of your starting food tokens.
Every card you retain, you give away a token.
So you can start with no cards and 5 pieces of food, or you could start with 5 cards and no food. You get me? It's like a risk reward kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So we just have to look through your cards.
Also, this round's goal is most birds in the meadow.
So whoever's got the most birds in the meadows, in the yellow section in the middle, will get more points. So I'll take this one. And this one.
So I'm keeping 2.
Yeah, so I'm going to discard those 2.
So how many food do I can't process this at all.
So I'm keeping 3.
So I give away 2.
Yeah, you give away as many as you keep it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Can you cope with that now?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why that was so hard.
Right. And we're off. Oh, also each card has like a value on it, doesn't it, in terms of how valuable it is.
Yes.
So if you get to play that card, that's how the kind of scores are totted up at the end. Right. Would you like to go first, Poppy, or I think I went first last time we played, so I think it's on you.
Okay. I'm going to. I've totally forgotten how to play. I'm gonna take another one of these. I think another one of the birds.
Well, yeah. So we've also got like community cards in the middle, with 3 birds on, which obviously replenish when anyone takes a bird at the end of the round.
They are the, how would you say it? 3 available birds that you can see, but you can also take the
one
top
from like
that
a
you
pile.
don't see.
Yeah. So go for it.
Okay, I'm going to take this guy.
Okay, so like I said, guys, feel free to chip in. Let us know if we're playing this completely wrong. I'm going to play this great card. I'm going to play a Turkey Vulture.
Okay.
Which I think is a great card. Turkey Vulture there. There he is. into my meadow. I don't have to pay any food for him,
What?
which is excellent. Yeah.
Oh,
How great is that? Your turn.
okay,
Why not?
fine.
When you play games with Poppy, Poppy tends to overthink things.
Yeah, I'm really sorry.
I'm more like, I'm just going to do this. But
Yeah.
I mean, you tend to win in that regard, I think, a lot of the time.
I won last time by 1 point.
By 1
though.
point.
It was close.
Maybe if I'd have thought a bit more.
I'm gonna play Clark's Grebe,
Excuse me?
which looks
Like a duck, basically. It's a duck.
Actually, no, I'm not. I don't have what I need to do. I'm gonna play a black turn.
It's going to be a long night, ladies and gentlemen.
A black turn. I'm gonna give one little wormy caterpillar to play him.
Okay. And then I am going to play... we didn't. You have to roll the dice with the dice feeder, by the way. I forgot to do that. Or should we just take what's in there?
Yeah,
Oh, you
so-
did?
Yeah,
Oh,
I did at the
marvellous.
start, and then you did it again through the thing
Okay.
as a demonstration.
I am going to gain 1 food from the dice feeder. Where am I? No, I'm going to gain 2 eggs.
Ooh.
No, I can't. Oh, how annoying, because my bed can only take 1 egg. Yeah, I'm going to take a food from the feeder. And that is going to be a cherry. Or no, what do I call that fruit?
It's berries.
Berries.
It's like from a holly
Yeah.
tree or
I'm
something.
going to take one of them. Your turn?
Okay, I'm also going to take food. And I'm going to take a fishy.
So as we play this, guys, you know, like I say, join in chat. Just or you can just sit there and listen to us if you want. If it's just something nice to have on in the background. But let us know what you've been doing recently. We're interested to know what people have been doing.
What activities are you doing?
Yeah, how are you kind of coping at the moment with this kind of strange situation? Are you guys playing games? Have you just been stuck in? How long have you been stuck in for? What do you plan on doing? If it's, you know, if you're in for a long time, if you're a big board gamer, what are you thinking of playing as well? Because obviously we played a lot of games in the past, so it'd be great to know what everyone else is playing. My turn?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Okay, so I am going to...
The sea phoenix tail go past here.
I'm going to play...
He thinks he's getting fed.
I'm going to use that cherry that got our fruit before and play this bird here, which is an Eastern Kingbird. Yeah, it's really Thomas there saying he's probably going to play Pandemic to really get into the quarantine spirit.
I'd only played Pandemic for the first time like 2 weeks ago.
Shame.
So I know, well, it's one of those classic games that everyone seems to play, and I just hadn't for some reason. But I thought it was appropriate to learn how to play it because people started coming into the cafe wanting to play it.
Yeah, I mean, I
It
thought
got played in for like 4 or 5 times in one day.
it was one of those things. It's one of those situations where I thought to myself, should we be putting that game away? I was kind of starting to feel a little bit awkward, thinking to myself, given the situation and the gravity of everything, should I be putting the pandemic games in the back? But like suddenly we had this influx of people who came in, and I think just because it was on the news all the time, loads of people just suddenly want to play the Pandemic Iberia, Pandemic Cthulhu, Legacy, State of Emergency, all these different pandemic games. And then as soon as we closed and we had games for sale, people the number one game that people have been ringing up and calling us and saying, "Oh, have you got this game? Have you got that game?"
I'm playing this little guy, by the way,
Oh,
into my meadow.
just popped in to wish you all the best. Oh, thank you very much. They did play Pandemic the other night. Yeah, Terraforming Mars. Yeah, you see, now we played that once, didn't we?
Is it? I think it can be a solo game as well.
It can totally be a solo game. Yeah, some great solo games out there. We played that once. You weren't a big fan, mate. I really enjoyed it. I think
It was so long ago.
it's because I won.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. I really enjoyed Terraforming Mars because that's a popular one, that one. Okay, so
I've
I'm
only
gonna
got one
put.
bird left in my tank,
Yeah, I'm
so
gonna gain myself a couple of eggs to put on my birds. Whoops.
Whoops.
There we go. And that is my turn. I love it when you got eggs on your beds. Oh, I also. No, go on, you keep going.
I'm trying to think what to do. I'm going to take eggs as well. 2 pink ones.
I'm wondering about that. I've never seen that symbol before there.
Oh no, that's the predator. When another player's predator succeeds,
You obviously had that last time.
Yeah, I had quite a few of them in my pond area.
Look at you.
So 2 eggs.
Okay, I am going to place 1 bird in, the American kestrel.
I just seen that BT. I need new glasses.
Yeah, I said it before.
Yeah, they are a retail worker.
Yeah.
So well done for coping.
Yeah, Poppy, actually, you applied for a job, didn't you, at Tesco's the
I
other day?
applied for Tesco round the corner because times are hard. But we decided that it was probably not sensible.
Yeah, you take your turn while we're speaking between turns, so we know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Poppy. For those who knows, last year Poppy had terrible pneumonia from overwork and getting the cafe up and running and stuff like that, and so now, although she fully recovered, is kind of like
I've got a bit of a
bit more vulnerable, I guess.
A sad lung.
A sad lung.
Yeah, it still hurts.
Oh, it's just a lovely way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, a common grackle. Take that.
Shouldn't we have replaced that from before?
I just took that one.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah, so I think I replaced them.
Apologies.
Go.
Getting told off.
I've sacrificed an egg to take an extra one, by the way.
Okay.
Now take this common grackle.
The common grackle. So now we'll replace these, yeah?
Yep.
Yellow-breasted chat.
Oh, they're both yellow birds.
Yeah. I'll let you pronounce that one.
A dickcissel? Or
You heard it here first.
dickcissel? I'm not sure.
If anyone knows about American birds.
And South American.
What's South American?
Yeah, it's
American.
North and South America. Okay, your turn.
Yikes. Okay, so I've got no more birds left, so I'm going to have to take a card, I think. Draw a card.
You've got 3 birds down?
I know, yeah. Doing well, aren't
Hmm.
I? And I'm going to take...
What we learnt last time is that during the first round, not much happened. You don't really get very far, but it accelerates. That's the point of. Not sure if you can see on the boards here, but the point of on yours. The point of kind of moving up the board as you place birds is that actions become more stuff happens. It's more valuable to have the higher actions.
You get less turns because at the end of every round you lose one of these yellow cubes. So each round you get less to do.
Or red cubes.
Yeah.
Red ones.
Sorry, I forgot yours are different colours. Moving on, your turn, Pop.
Okay. I'm going to. Take a food. I'm going to take a caterpillar worm thing.
Caterpillar worm thing. Classic. Yeah, I think I'm going to take another card. Oh, we didn't refresh the cards.
They even missed that I had a phone call while we were without audio.
Yeah.
Which I might have to call my friend back, but he may have to wait a while if this goes on.
Or he just watch the stream.
Yeah, just
and
comment.
Chat and comment. Yeah.
Okay.
Last turn of this round. So my
Fennec. Fennec.
Just ripping the furniture to pieces live. So yeah, let us know what else you're going to do as well during this. We've kind of been thinking about some goals to achieve while we're off.
Cliff wants to grow a fabulous moustache.
So yeah, I'm a singer as well, and usually I can't kind of grow a proper beard. I have to kind of keep my beard.
I'm just gonna
I
play
either
this,
have
by
to
the
be
way.
clean shaven or it has to be stubble or just like a little bit. And I haven't had a gig for a while now because they've all been cancelled. So I've kind of grown it out a bit. And this morning I just thought to myself, wouldn't it be great to just grow an absolutely epic
A great
candle,
big bushy beard.
a great big bushy beard? Yeah. No, like a handlebar moustache. I mean, I don't think you can in like 12 weeks, but
No, you could.
wouldn't it be great? And have a little tiny comb.
And I can't decide if I should let my hair grow even longer than my waist and come out after however long, looking like I don't know. Or shall I get a maybe regrettable haircut and then that time will allow it to grow out? That's my dilemma.
Poppy's never happy with her hair.
Mm.
She only just had it done, and yesterday, also the other day, she decided to start buying hair dye. Yeah, exactly, Captain Caveman.
He's Captain
Poppy's too young to understand Captain Caveman. I do apologise. Just like a big, huge kind of
Yeah, go for that.
like all over, so it looks like part of your body.
Oh, okay.
You literally cover yourself with hair. I don't think it grows that quickly, does it? 12 weeks.
I don't know.
No.
I've not got a beard.
And the other problem is, I mean, you don't know if anyone can see it. You probably can't. But I've reached an age now where it's no longer kind of blonde and ginger. It's now kind of white as well, which I'm just going distinguished. I wouldn't mind if it was just one colour, but it's just in bits. Like this bit will be white here, this bit will be brown, this bit will be ginger, this bit will be gold.
Tiny Rick's Twitch.
What can I say?
That is my well done. So that's your last turn.
That was my last turn, yeah.
You also missed that I did a fabulous move there,
What did you
where
do?
I played my house wren, and then it's got a little thing on the card which says, when played, play a second bird into your meadow, pay its normal cost. So I then paid my common grackle and paid the cost to place that into my meadow.
I forgot what my overall aim is.
To give me 3 birds in my meadow.
Well done, Poppy.
Thank you.
Okay, so who got the most? I've got 2 and you've got 3,
I got
right?
3, yeah.
Okay, do you want to put our cubes on the...
Yes.
And is it me
So you
first
got
again?
second place and I got
second,
first.
you got first place in that
So
one.
the round 2 objective or goal is most birds in the
woodland.
forest.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
think
not-
professionally we call it the woodland.
The woodland.
So no, you're first this time.
Am I?
Yeah, because I went first last time.
No,
oh no, it's the other way
first
around, wasn't it? Okay.
See how nice I am, just to...
That was very sweet of you. Okay, so I'm going to play this Inca dove into here. I have to pay another egg.
I was going to say, you can kind of see we've got our kind of personal board game stash, I was going to say. I guess collection. Stuff that either is too big for the cafe or like is a legacy game or is part of Cliff's, what would you call it, obsession with like retro,
Love
like,
retro
like
games.
old games. So classic kind of 80s games, like Wuddingtons and MBs and stuff. So I've got, I'm not sure if you can, down, no, maybe this way. Got a few down here. And then next to it actually is a massive pile that we brought from the cafe. So
Yeah, you can't see those. That was the first thing, you know, when like people say when the Armageddon comes, what do you hoard? People are going to Tesco's at the moment hoarding toilet paper, and they're hoarding, you know, eggs and all kinds of ridiculous things.
Yeah, that aren't any eggs.
We straight away we drove to the cafe and said, let's fill this car so full of board games.
Oh no, what do we take?
In case we're locked down, and we've literally just got the biggest pile of board games for our own kind of personal use.
Yeah.
So we're sorted.
Yeah.
We were made for this, I think. This quarantine.
Yeah.
Been built for it.
Maybe.
But yeah. Right, your turn, Poppy.
My turn.
Yeah, I played an Inca dove,
Oh.
so I'm all good.
I'm going to. I need to move my cubes over this side so I don't forget what I'm doing. I'm gonna take a food, and I'm gonna take a fishy.
If you guys have got any ideas of what would make a great stream for us as well to do, just let us know if there's some sort of content that you think would be fun. Whether it's game reviews or instructional videos or just us two sitting around doing nothing, chatting, you know.
I did ask a question on our Instagram quite a while ago. So I'm not sure who's watching, if you've come from our social media or you're just kind of randomly found us. But I asked a question on our Instagram stories, because we've done kind of YouTube videos in the past where I've sat at the cafe and spoken about serial and board games and stuff.
Check them out, they're really good. If you haven't seen our YouTube channel, we've got some really good videos.
People kind of wanted to see more like vlog style stuff, just I guess us living our normal lives. I feel like there's going to be a massive load of people all trying to vlog this. What's going on?
But I'm not really into like being huge successful streamers or anything like that. I just see this as a way.
If there's a call for it,
yeah. Oh yeah, I mean, if people are going to give me a ton of cash for doing this type of thing, I'm going to take it. But also, I just like the idea of just kind of, I don't know, just communicating with people and just.
I plan to do some nice things with our garden.
We haven't got a garden.
It's a concrete yard, so that might be interesting.
Shut in. I'm going to keep fit.
We've got 2 lovely cats. I know people like cats, don't they?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take cards.
And one of the ideas we had for our
Were we meant to take all 3 of these away?
Yes, we were. Should we do that now?
Yeah, I just realised.
We forgot to do that last time we played.
What else in our lives?
Yeah, one of the ideas we had for our video gaming stream
nice.
was we have about 1,400 games currently at the moment on our Steam account. Don't ask us why.
I just remember what I forgot to do. I didn't do all the activations.
It's too late now. Yeah, so we've got about 1,400 games on our Steam account that mostly are unplayed. So we had this great idea that wouldn't it be good? That most of them are kind of indie games that we've never heard of. So we had this idea to just pick random ones, live stream, and just start playing them and see. Like, even though we haven't got a clue what they are, I'm assuming that would just be amusing to watch us play those loads of ridiculous games.
I'm really into very specific simulator games, which I didn't realise until scrolling through all those games.
Poppy's from Norfolk.
It called to me.
And she loves farming simulators.
I didn't realise how realistic it would be though. It's a bit much. But there's what were the crazy ones, like airport simulator. I'm sure waste some time doing that.
If playing a live board game isn't dull enough, Poppy wants to subject you to watching her play Airport Simulator.
Maybe.
Yeah.
See how it goes.
Okay, I am gonna take some more food. Yeah, and which means I can roll all these dice through. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Which I'm gonna do now. So yeah, have you got any ideas or anything like that? Let us know. Let us know what you're up to at the moment as well.
Are you losing track of what day of the week it is? Because I feel that's going to happen.
Yeah, I agree. You've got 6 games on your Steam account. I mean, don't worry. It's not about being old. I'm old as well. Now's the time. There's plenty of free games on Steam as well. Get on it. Just grab some nonsense games and try them out. It's worth it.
I'm going to take some... Am I going to take some eggs?
I don't know. Are you going to take some eggs? We can recommend you some games as well on Steam. Easy.
Not actually. What am I going to do?
Depending on what you like as well.
Really sorry. I'm really struggling to think of what I'm going to do.
See, analysis paralysis is Poppy's problem. It's why Poppy once played Twilight Imperium, which, if you don't know, is like this massive kind of sci-fi space kind of war game. People have been known to play it for 12 hours plus, and I think she hated it. But I think if you have analysis paralysis, if you think too much about your moves, then it is a game you would absolutely hate. And you did, didn't you?
Yeah.
I'm desperate to play it. I've never had a chance to play it.
I played it with my friend Kerr, who is a big fan of very large games. I think there's about 8 of us playing, six, 7, 8. All stood up around this massive table. After about 5 hours, I think I wanted to cry. So I went home.
I'm going to take another bit of food. I'm struggling here.
Yeah, I'm. Yeah.
I'm going to take a vermin, a rat, and then yeah.
Okay, I'm going to.
Yeah, I mean a lot of my money goes in records as well. I don't know if you can see behind me there.
Yeah, it's more your
A
side.
ridiculous volume of vinyl.
He's down here, and our record player there.
Just copious amounts of vinyl.
I'm going to play this hummingbird, a ruby-throated hummingbird.
Oh.
Is that going to focus?
Oh yes.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Going to play it into my
I'm really struggling.
woodlands.
Okay, I'm going to play a bird into the woodlands. So I'm going to play one worm, one random token. I need another worm. I haven't got one, so I'm going to play 2 pieces of food.
Yes.
Yeah. And play the yellow-billed cuckoo in there.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to take some food because all the dice that are left in the dice thing are the same. There was 3 of them. I can re-roll all of them. Okay.
Yeah, I was hoping you were going to do that, you see.
Why?
Because I need
okay.
to do the same thing.
And I'm going to take a wheat.
Wheat. Well, the way you say wheat.
Because
Wheat.
it's makes me think of Bob Ross. So I'm going to take that.
We're way away from Bob Ross level.
Yeah.
What a legend.
We went to, I'm not sure if the people watching are local, but on our road in Liverpool, there's a bar further up called Craft. Every like 6 months or so, I think it is, they have a Bob Ross night where you can pay some money, and it's like it's set up on their big kind of screen. One of Bob Ross's episodes, and everyone gets a little canvas, and there's paints everywhere, and you have to try and go along with him and paint. It's probably one of the most stressful things I've ever done in my life.
It was. It was. I mean,
chaos, like drunk people and paints going everywhere.
Yeah, it was the first time they'd ever run it, and I think Andy, who runs Craft,
it was packed.
would self-admit that it was like
out of control.
There was far too many people there, and there was just like oil paint everywhere. And for those of us who painted in the past, oil paint is. And we went kind of quite nicely dressed up. Didn't we? I had a new coat on, something like that. So it was just like oil paint everywhere. It was just utter chaos.
My painting is amazing though, so.
And then when we left as well, there was no buses. We stood at a bus stop in the freezing cold with 2 oil paintings.
And we had to get a taxi, and the driver was not happy about us putting like wet paint into his boot.
It was a nightmare. I couldn't do that again.
Yeah, but we do enjoy Bob Ross.
We do. I defy anyone not to enjoy Bob Ross. You right there, Bob?
Yeah, I'm just reading. I'm catching up on comments.
I'm reading them out to you, so you don't need to worry.
Yeah, I didn't see the Paul McCartney thing.
Yeah.
Probably. Is it your turn?
No, it's you. You've got 2 cubes. I've got 1.
Yes. Okay.
Although, didn't I go first this round? Yes, that's right. Yeah, come on.
Okay, so I'm going to play. Oh goodness, I'm going to play a Carolina chickadee. This little guy. Ugh.
If people are on who played Tabletop Simulator as well before, let us know how that exactly works, how you've worked it in the past, because I'm like really intrigued about it.
Oh, each player, because I'm now activating this previous card, each player gains 1 dice from the bird feeder.
You go first, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I'm going to take some berries, and now you can take one.
Yeah, I'll take some berries too.
Lovely.
Okay, my
I
turn.
keep forgetting that I can activate things like that.
Okay, I'm going to take more food, but again, there's 2 rats left in the bird feeder, so I can. Yeah, I've heard. Adam said it's tabletop simulator can be quite difficult to use. I've heard that it's a bit tricky, a bit fiddly, but if you persevere with it, it is well worth it. Works in a virtual reality environment. Yeah, I think that's why a lot of people play Hero Quest, because Hero Quest is, for those of us who don't know Hero Quest, the kind of crossover 90s kind of RPG kind of D&D style game, but with a really simple mechanic. I think a lot of people play Hero Quest on it because it just suits it. Really easy. You roll a dice, you play a card. So maybe that's something we could do. But it's something we'll definitely. I don't. How exactly does it work? Is there still like a webcam? Is the board visible? Is it a virtual board that everyone plays around? Is there a set number of games you can play, or do you have to input the games yourself? Etc. Etc. Let us know that, because that excites. I've heard of it. You have to physically pick up and move pieces. Oh.
Is it my turn?
Yes,
Sorry.
it is.
Sorry to interrupt.
Did I take my 2? I didn't take my 2 dice. Sorry.
Yeah, go for it. I'm not being rude. I'm just posting onto our story.
1 fish and a worm. Oh no, worm or hay. I'm going to take a hay. Virtual table with pieces ready, set up when you. Yeah, you see, I mean, given the fact that we're in a situation where we haven't got much to do in a day, like we wake up at the moment, Poppy likes to do the Joe Wicks PE
It only started
YouTube
today.
video in the morning, which is for kids. And I go for a run, and then we do a bit of housework, we do a bit of reading, we watch the TV a bit, that type of thing. But beyond those kind of daily things you do, I wouldn't mind kind of like just getting stuck into actually taking time to set things like that up, ready for people to play and play with us.
Yeah.
If the games are on Steam Workshop, you can play it. There's a virtual board that people sit around, so you see it like that.
Oh. Okay.
Thank you for that, Tom. Thank you for that, Adam. I think we'll definitely look into that, and maybe we'll get some people. We'll get some of you guys kind of sat playing with us, because that's way more interactive and way more fun. So would it just be us on the stream, or would you guys stream in via webcam, or would it just be chat? That's the other thing.
It's my turn, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take some. I'll take some eggs, I think.
Just taking some eggs.
1, 2, 3 eggs.
So neither of us are venturing into the wetlands.
I've got 1 bird in the wetlands.
Oh yeah, you got 1. Yeah, see, that's another thing. Tom said you could set up a Discord server for people to join in. I've never used Discord. I know it's something that people use quite a bit.
Yeah.
Do you know where it is, Pop?
No, I don't actually.
It's going to be fun. We're going to learn loads during this 12
I've
weeks.
heard people talk about it.
Yeah.
It's one of those things, isn't it?
Okay, so is that it?
Yeah, that's it. So the thing for that round was birds in the woodlands. We both get the same, so I guess we're both second place. Is that how it works?
Yeah.
So both in second place. Joint?
Or aren't we both in fifth? But, I mean, it doesn't matter.
No, I think it comes
It
down.
matters not. It's just like 1 point difference.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
So it doesn't matter.
The goal for this round is most eggs in the nest with like the twigs, like that. Like this one. There's one, those are birds.
Oh, so how many have you got?
I've not got any right now.
Yes! Clawing the points back.
So is it?
So it's me first this time, isn't it?
Is it?
No, it's you first this time.
There's a
You've got to
bird
take every
missing.
advantage you can get. Then we're going to reset them all.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay, we've got a northern flicker. A pileated woodpecker. And the barred owl, my favourite from last time. Okay, you'll go, Poppy. And now we sit and wait for Poppy to take 3 hours to take it in. Should be playing like 3 games. You know, like you get those chess champions that play 5 other people as they're playing.
Right, I'm going to take...
I could do that while you take a turn. I could play 5 other games and then come back.
Do you think?
Yeah. I'm just putting pressure on you, that's all.
And this. And I'm going to give away an egg.
We don't have... We played Secret Hitler. My niece has Secret Hitler, and I always wanted to play it. And when we played it, we needed more people to play. So we roped in my mother to play with us. And she just didn't get the concept of the way the game is. It's obviously a very particular mechanic. It's that kind of secrecy mechanic. And she just didn't get that mechanic at all, so it didn't work at all and fell very flat. But having read the rules and got the idea of how it was going to play, I could tell it would be incredibly fun. Very similar to things like, what other games like that do we enjoy? Like Chameleon.
Yeah.
That's probably the closest. I can't think of anything else.
I can barely remember playing Secret Hitler, so
Really? Yeah. We didn't play for long. We played like 2 turns and it just wasn't working at all because my mum wasn't getting it. But yeah, right, have you had your turn?
Yeah, that was my turn. I took, I have 3 birds now.
Right, I am going to play a bird into the wetlands and discard fish and this one. Yeah, what was I going to say about Secret Hitler? Yeah, the other reason we haven't got Secret Hitler for the cafe is we kind of learned, not a hard lesson, but we had an original version of Escape from Colditz in the cafe quite prominently. And for us who know board games, we know that Escape from Colditz was created by, it was quite an old game, but it was created by someone who was in the Colditz as a prisoner of war, like a British serviceman. So it's a kind of British-made game, but the original box has a massive swastika on the front and the side, and people were coming in to the cafe or even kind of peering through the window.
I'm just playing this, by the way.
Okay. People were coming in and peering through the window and kind of pointing it and looking at it really oddly, as if we were just some sort of shop that was harbouring kind of Nazi memorabilia. So we kind of took it off the shelf because, I don't know, it just felt like the right thing to do, didn't it? Until we get another copy, which has got the more modern copy, has like the big eagle on the front, isn't it, instead? So I don't know. Something about me says for us not to have the Secret Hitler game on the shelf. Maybe stick with the handlebar moustache. Yeah.
Rather than the Hitler.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've ever seen anyone with a Hitler moustache.
I don't think I have either.
That's probably the reason.
Yeah.
I'd guess. It's not really. Still too soon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't see too many people called Adolf either.
No. I really enjoyed Jojo Rabbit, by the way. If you've not seen it, is it out? Watch Jojo Rabbit.
Yeah. We're massive movie buffs as well.
Cliff is.
Well, Poppy is by proxy because she's forced to watch all these movies that I love.
I've got very specific favourites that I could just watch them over and again. Alien Autopsy with Ant and Dec in it is maybe my favourite film.
Tragically.
That's my kind of.
That just tells you everything you need to know about Poppy's movie taste right there.
No, but I also do like Sunshine, like the Danny Boyle film.
I think one of my goals.
I like Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz.
One of my goals for you during this 12 weeks is to finally get you to watch Shawshank Redemption. Poppy knows the Shawshank Redemption is a great movie, but she just constantly... You do?
It's in the top IMDb.
It's like number 1.
Yeah, but...
Poppy's she knows it's going to be a great movie, but she kind of always refuses to watch it. But yeah.
I like The Dark Knight as well, the Batman film.
Yeah, I mean, that's classic, isn't it? I mean, until we met, Poppy had never seen Dirty Dancing or Pretty Woman.
I hadn't.
Which is just a tragedy. You can get Secret Voldemort version if I like Secret Hitler.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we should do that. Tom's never seen Shawshank Redemption either.
Yeah.
What's going on? Maybe that's what we should do. Never mind Tabletop Gamer. We should be live streaming
I've just got
Shawshank Redemption for everyone.
I've got a really short attention span, which I know it's like...
Yeah, Poppy doesn't you don't like to watch movies
I
over like
feel-
90 minutes.
I get
do
really
you?
anxious. Like I feel trapped. Weirdly, if it's over a certain about like an hour and a half.
It's usually because I tire to the couch when we're watching.
I quite like to have a break, or even if we're watching like a TV series, even if it's half an hour, I can't watch 2 in a row back to back. I have to get up and walk around and have a break, and then go back to it because I just feel like.
But I would, if you take anything away from this stream
Is it
apart
my
from
go,
our
by the way?
babbling, I think it's my go. I think I took these, but I think we'll be able to tell.
Oh no, it's my go. It's my go. Yeah.
Yeah, if you take anything away from this stream, it is 100% watch Shawshank Redemption, because it is just such a brilliant movie. It looks, on the face of it, it looks like it's going to be really dull, really kind of boring.
Oh, I didn't.
But
do
it's
this.
just an absolute constant. It's great. It's fabulous. Yeah.
And we each take one of these, by the way.
You get to go first, right?
Yeah, I'll take this. And now you take one. And now it's my go. I didn't do that last time. Sorry.
Okay, I'm going to take this one.
Okay, so
Do you know what? That isn't, again, that's on my list of films to see. What We Do in the Shadows. Have you seen that? Because isn't there a new TV series?
That's not the one with Johnny Depp in it, is it?
I always get, no, that's Dark Shadows, isn't it?
Where they're like vampires or something.
It is kind of similar.
Yeah, no, I don't think I've seen it.
I'm sure there's a like a TV series of What We Do in the Shadows now. Please tell me if I might be wrong there. Please forgive me if I'm wrong. The series is amazing. There's a movie and a TV. See, and yours right. See, thanks guys. Yeah, you see, when you say I am got the attention span for those films nowadays. Poppy's never had the attention span for them, though.
Yeah, no, it's not like that. I don't know. I think there's a certain thing with. Sounds awful, but like young people nowadays have no attention span.
Oh, it's such a. That's.
I
You
know,
sound like me now.
I know, but
young people nowadays.
It's all like I don't mean it, but I think it's just naturally happen, isn't it? Because people want short things, like the attention span. They always want something new and that kind of thing. That's just how it is. But it's not because of that. It's just I don't know. I don't like long things. I think it's like a commitment thing. I just feel trapped in it.
An absolutely brilliant quote there for you guys. Okay, I'm going to take 3 eggs. Am I going to take 3 eggs? No, I'm going to place a bed in here and spend 2 eggs. Well, 3 food here that I have here.
3 food.
And 2 eggs.
Take those eggs away.
Yep.
I'm going to.
I've got no birds left.
Oh gosh.
I know. Run complete out of birds. Last time I had loads.
I'm going to take.
It's
eggs.
playing completely differently this time to how I played it last time.
Is it?
So as you can see, just as an update for the game, I've now played 4 of my birds in the do you call it the grassland or the meadow?
Meadow, but yeah, grassland, I suppose.
Yeah. Which means that when I take a turn
dropping
in the meadow, I can now take instead of just taking 1 egg, I can take 4 eggs now, which I place on my birds, which you then use the eggs to place more birds. Everything has it's like a give and take mechanic. So I've obviously concentrated on the meadow, which means I can take loads of birds, but at the moment I've only got 1 bird in the kind of wetland section, which means I can only take 1 new bird at a time, which is why I've got no birds in my hand.
Okay.
So it's a real give and take mechanic. So I'm gonna have to take a bird now.
Yeah, it is your turn.
Yeah. And I'm going to take the morning dove. Oh, and it's not morning as in good morning. It's morning as in.
That's a pretty bird.
I don't know. My old geography teacher died, and I'm in mourning bed.
Yep. My turn. Gonna take some birds.
If you have any particular games, I mean, we've got over 500 games. Obviously, someone mentioned Secret Hitler then. If there's any other games which you think would look great for us to play, or we'd like to see us play, just give us some suggestions. Because if we've got them, we'll play them. And any excuse for us to play more games, well, we don't need more excuses, to be fair. I'll just do it. We've got all kinds back here. It'd be great to play. We've got Western Legends. I don't know if anyone's heard of Western Legends. I'm desperate to play it, but apparently it doesn't play great with just 2 people. It needs more people. I would love to stream it so somebody else could play with us.
It's like an open world. Is that right?
Yeah, it's like an open world kind of cowboy simulator. It's everyone loves it. It's fabulous apparently. So yeah. I am going to I'm going to play. I'm going to use this egg here and this wheat here to play the Morning Dove. And then I discard.
Yes. Oh, a couple of comments there.
Oh,
yes, we don't have the new villainous expansion, do we?
We don't yet, no.
We are waiting on it from Ravensburger, but I'm guessing there'll be some delays potentially now. If not sure if they're still running as normal or not. Quite a few of our like normal board game suppliers are all shut down, but we normally get games sent to us from Ravensburger very kindly, and we really like Villainous, don't we?
Yeah, the Villainous games are absolutely brilliant, and the thing about the asymmetric obviously, and because of the way the expansions work.
It's my turn.
Yeah, it's your turn. Because of the way the expansions work, you don't have to just play the expansion or just play the base game. If you've got all of the expansions and the base game, you can just pick and choose whatever character you want to play and get the stuff out for that kind of get the stuff out for that character and play against each other, and they're so good. Just a heads up, I don't know if anyone knows this, but for those of us who like Villainous, they're actually producing a Marvel version which is out in October, I believe, which is going to have all the kind of big baddies from the latest or the most recent kind of Marvel films, things like Thanos and all those baddies basically. It'll be a standalone, sadly, so you won't be able to play against the Disney heroes because it'll just have one fake deck, but it should be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah, Cthulhu Pandemic
isn't that the one that somehow vanished?
Yeah, when we moved location from our previous cafe to the new one, we actually had Cthulhu Pandemic, and I played it a couple of times, and it was really good. I mean, a lot of the pandemics are very similar, in fairness, but I really like. I'm not a big kind of Lovecraft fan, but I actually really enjoyed the pandemic mechanic with the Lovecraft theme. Really worked. It worked quite well. So yeah, it's a good game. If you're gonna choose a pandemic and you like that kind of Lovecraft theme, that's the one to pick, I should imagine, for you.
Rising Tides one, we don't have that. Yeah.
No, that's the newest one, I think, I believe. Yeah, I mean, if you're a big Marvel fan, I don't know if you've played the Villainous games before.
Is that your thing?
Yeah, it's my turn. I don't know if you've played the Villainous games before, but yeah, they're great games. So if you're a Marvel fan, it will definitely be something that you'd want to pick up, because I mean, they're beautiful games as well. They're so well made, and the pieces for them for each villain, they're just great. And they also thematically they play the way you plays to exactly how you would play exactly how the character plays in the movies. So I can imagine they're just going to have an absolute field day with the Marvel characters. That'll be great. So yeah.
Exciting.
Okay, my turn.
It is your turn first. We're on a new round now.
Oh, we're on a new round. So
I've scored you for. You have the most eggs in
nests.
The twig nests.
The twig nests, yeah. Beautiful.
So yeah, it's your turn first now.
Pulling it back. And you've taken a cube, yeah? So this is the last round?
Yes, I have, yeah.
Alright, okay. So
Cliff has 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 birds. You've
got 8 birds too?
I've also got 8 birds.
Yeah. Probably has a more balanced system though.
Yeah. I can't really... Can you see my birds? No, you can't really. This is in the way a bit. My cup of tea. Like that. Move it like that. You can see that a bit better now. Yeah, I've forgotten what's mine.
So I'm going to take some... Oh, we need to re-roll these.
Oh no, I totally forgot what...
Let's re-roll these.
Yeah, totally forgot what my thing was.
Yeah, so if you've got any other games that you want to know about, or any games you've been thinking about buying that maybe we know about, or that we've played, or we've got at the cafe, just let us know. We can give you recommendations, or tell you things to steer clear of. You don't have to trust our judgment. Me and Poppy got very different tastes in... am I fair? Sorry.
Yes, it's all different.
Me and Poppy got very different tastes in games. I love kind of thematic games, things like Betrayal, The House on the Hill is my favourite game of all time.
That's definitely in my top.
It is, but Poppy also likes deck builders and card drafting games, which I in the main just can't. Yeah, I just can't abide them. So things like Dominion and Star Realms, I get it. I get other people enjoying them. I can see why they enjoy them. It's just not. They're just not for me though. So I tend to swerve those ones.
I really like Tiny Towns at the minute. Woo! Hear that egg drop on the floor. Didn't smash though.
Didn't smash. Hey.
Oh. Yeah, what else do I like?
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Yeah, thanks for joining us. I hope I don't know. I hope put a smile on your face. Come back again. We don't know how often we're going to do this, but yeah.
Got nothing else to do.
We've got nothing else to do at the moment, so just yeah, keep up to date with us, and we'll see you soon. And stay safe.
Yeah. So how many eggs did I just pick up there? Yeah, 3. Okay, that's my 10. Not sure if you can hear the cat meowing.
Yeah, hungry cat. My 10.
Yes, it is your turn. Phoenix.
I'm going to take 2 more food.
Can't actually. Oh, he's over there. It was close by.
So another one of these. And one of these.
Okay.
Have you got any movie recommendations for us as well? Let us know, because like I say, I'm really keen, and we might watch it tonight actually. There's a new movie called The Platform on Netflix.
It's like is it Norwegian?
I'm not quite sure where it's from. I saw the
Norwegian.
trailer for it, and I actually think it would be, looking at the trailer and watching the theme of it, I think it would be a perfect kind of metaphor for what's currently going on in society in regards to panic buying. So I'm actually really keen to see it. So check that one out, because apparently it's really good. Analysis paralysis, Poppy.
Yep, sorry. Okay, I'm going to play...
You love showing your birds off, don't you?
I know, yeah, because...
Oh, did you get the brown bill? The brown...
I got the barred owl.
Barred owl.
So I'll play it there.
You did that just to spite me, didn't you?
Yeah. For 2 eggs.
I miss being able to buy Tom. So do we, mate. Yeah, I think everyone does.
Thankfully, we have a lot of pasta anyway. We get gluten-free pasta, not because we have to, but because we kind of prefer it. And there is generally more like free from stuff available, so it's quite nice because we're mostly vegetarian, but I'm vegetarian. Cliff is vegetarian because I cook, so there's also vegan stuff, and all that stuff is really well stocked, so it's quite nice. I need to do this. Sorry.
I'm really worried about my milk situation. I have a lot of cornflakes. And
tea.
And tea.
Whereas I have non-dairy milk.
Cornflakes and
tea.
That's
UHT, so yeah. I'm fine.
So we've got like a load of milk powder, but that is not ideal.
You need to take one of those.
Oh.
For my
excellent.
My activate thing.
Yeah, I'm more than happy to do that. Oh, it's not a fatty, any? The American woodcock.
Yeah.
Cute.
Take your.
Yeah, okay. I'm trying to figure out which one I need. What would you?
Take one of these.
Okay. Oh, I don't want to take that. I don't want to take that. What would you guys recommend for 2 players to rent at some point?
What kind of?
Yeah. What type of stuff do you like? What do you usually like?
Do you want to sit and play for like an hour or two, like strategy, or
Just something casual, fun, or something a
quick
bit
kind
deeper?
of non-thinky one? Because there's so many options.
Yeah, it depends what you're really into, I guess.
Okay, I'm gonna play this bird for a worm and a berry, and it says, when played, play a second bird into your meadow, pay its normal cost. So I'm gonna play another one, and for that is a wheat and a worm.
Okay.
And now I can activate these. Tuck a card from your hand behind this bird. Don't have a hand. When play,
You got like
Is this
5
bird-
birds in that column.
if
That's
this bird is to
insane.
the right, no, I can't activate anything else. So
Can't activate anything. Okay.
that's my turn then, really.
I'm gonna play. I'm gonna use 2 eggs to play this woodpecker in here, and also these. That's me. That's me
All the
done.
milk was gone today.
Yeah. See, that's worrying. I need milk.
There's like
Send
there's
milk. Don't
no
send
milk,
money. Send milk.
no milk, no eggs,
Buy
no
milk.
pasta, no rice, no noodles, like UHT stuff. All the cereal's gone. Oats, yeast, flour. I always wonder in things like that. Are these people actually thinking they're going to be making bread? Because I'd make bread,
Oh, you know.
but do the general public make bread? I don't know.
I'm gonna recommend.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, I believe it is. I'm gonna
I'm
go on
gonna
Meeple
take-
Market, and I'm gonna recommend some games
Actually.
for 2 players.
6.
Azul, AZUL, we've got for rent. That's great. You could literally, the replayability of that is yeah, it's a great game. Really popular last year.
I take 4 eggs.
You see, we're kind of restricted to what we can rent because we're renting all the stuff that has very few kind of moving parts. Obviously some of the bigger games we've got just got hundreds of little tiny pieces which we'd have to count in, count out. We have to wipe them all clean, etc., etc. So we're kind of limiting it to the kind of either the lower end of kind of like casual stuff to the kind of middle end. So things like Forbidden Desert and Forbidden Island are great. Either of those. We've got them for rent.
Home on the Grange.
Home on the Grange is great. House of Danger. If you like, I was a big fan of Choose Your Own Adventure games. You know, the kind of fighting fantasy games. If you like that, House of Danger is brilliant. It's played on cards, but more of a kind of board game style kind of adventure. So that's great. King Domino is great. You could play that. Replayability again is brilliant. Just trying to go through here. Rats to Riches maybe.
Santorini.
Yeah, Santorini's great. Santorini's like, I always kind of describe it as a bit like chess, but like a simplified chess. Kind of move in place, and you've got to kind of move up onto like a 3rd tier to win it. Small World if you want something a bit more involved, and Smash Up. Splendor, they're kind of great. We've got Ticket to Ride New York, which is like the simplified version of Ticket to Ride, which is great. Oh yeah, either one of we've got the Unlock Escape Adventures and Unlock Mystery Adventures. You want to take that?
Yeah.
Which are great. They're like 3 decks of cards, but they kind of you use your phone, and they play like a mystery each one. And you've got to stop, essentially like being trapped in a what do you call them? The rooms. Escape rooms, yeah. It's like being locked in an escape room for an hour. You have a timer and you've got to complete them in an hour. They're really great. So anyways, go on meeplemarket.co.uk and check out our games. So I'm going to need to place a cube here. In fact, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do eggs. 4 eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2.
Gonna have to score us in a minute.
4, yeah, we are.
We've ran over. I was thinking it would be an hour, but we've ran over.
Yeah, it's alright.
I did tell my friend Spike I'd call him back in an hour.
I'm sure he'll understand. He may have a lot of time in his hands, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Your turn, Pop? Poppy's last turn.
My last turn, so I'm trying to think.
See, Poppy takes this so seriously. She's trying to figure out now what's the maximum points she can possibly make.
I don't think I can do anything else, really.
No. Take a turn then.
Oh, sorry, I just need you. I'm gonna do eggs.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to do the same thing. 4x. So that's the end of how we play.
Now I get to score it. Oh yeah. Round 4. Most eggs in the nest with the egg in the tunnel.
So you never told me that.
Sorry.
Can I move my eggs now? Can I move those 4 eggs? That's only fair, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Right. And then one more. That's got 2 on. Yeah. Okay. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I've got 10.
What? That's insane.
It's got a lot of birds with that kind of nest. Right.
Poppy cheats.
I grab a pen. I don't.
Okay, so yeah. So how it scores essentially is you score for every card you've placed. They've got like a numeric value in the corner, so you would kind of
This is the
score
score
that.
sheet. Da, da, da.
So you score that. You score for every egg that's on there. You score your main goal card. I think that's it then, isn't it? They're the main scores.
It's not burning.
No. Go on. So what's the first score criteria?
Birds. So it's scoring on the birds.
Yeah, so I have 11, 13, 17, 18, 23, 25, 29, 35. 35 points. Interactive counting, ladies and gentlemen. It's a thrilling stream.
What have you got?
35.
I've got 33.
Oh, I'm in the lead. Come on.
Okay.
Cha-ching.
Bonus cards. So is that this?
That's this one, isn't it? Yeah. So mine was to birds with nests. So I
Okay.
have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I get 4 points.
Okay, you get 4 points. Mine was birds that have at least 1 egg laid on them. And I got 9 plus, so I get 6 points. Which makes us even currently.
Yeah.
End of round goals.
Yeah.
So I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
I
9,
think Poppy's going to win.
16.
Because you should see the eggs
And
that
you
she
have
has from the birds.
1, 2, 3,
I think she's been stealing my eggs again.
9, 13. And it's eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And you have
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think
11.
you've won by a blue mile.
Food on cards.
What?
2. Got 3.
Oh, I've got 3, yeah. Okay, bye bye.
And tucked cards. Now there's
No.
any tucked cards.
The
Okay.
survey says.
So I have, do some quick maths, 17, 20, 33, 39, 42, 72.
Interactive maths.
And you have
You won.
14, 17, 27, 31, 67. I got 72 to your
You
67.
won by 5 points.
Yeah, chuff with that.
The reason Poppy's chuffed with that is because if she's honest, she probably won't be, but if she's honest, she doesn't win much when we play games. So
Yeah, no, I don't really.
every victory tends to be a real moment, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm joking.
So I'm happy with that.
I'm joking.
I'm happy with that.
So that's us basically, guys. I think we're gonna, like I said, we've gone over our stream by like a half hour today, which is great. I hope we've, like I said, this was a bit of a trial one for us,
It
wasn't
was
it?
like a test, obviously, because we had problems with the audio for like 10 minutes at the start.
Yeah.
So we will
we'll
what
get
we can do
we'll get
next
better
time.
at this. We'll try and make it more interesting, more interactive. We totally thank you for people like Thomas and Adam for recommending the tabletop game simulator. I'm going to go now and check that out and try and get that up and running and see how it works as quick as possible. Take some advice on it.
I'm going to feed the cats and make dinner.
Yeah, because the more interactive we can make this, the better. Rather than people just sitting there watching us play board games, it would probably be better if you guys had a part to play. And
It's probably more interesting watching us play like a video game.
yeah, I mean, like I say,
'Cause it's more
we're gonna be playing
active, isn't it? So
probably playing some Warzone on PS4. Me and Poppy like to play Tricky Towers, so we're gonna play some kind of live stream some Tricky Towers maybe. And then, like I say, we've got like 1,000 odd games on Steam, so we're gonna just do a Twitch stream dedicated to playing random games, learning very quickly how to play them, and making fools of ourselves in playing them. The thing to remember in all this is we are not professional board gamers or professional kind of video gamers, so we're literally just gonna have fun with it and have a laugh, and we really want it to be as interactive as possible. So thank you very much for tuning in, everyone. Be safe, have a great night, and check out our cafe pages. Rent some games, buy some cereal, and we'll let you know as soon as our next stream is up and running. So thank you very much for joining in. See you again, guys. Bye now.
Thanks a lot. Bye.